Good morning, student. On the third day of online classes, today we are going to discuss on topic types of internet, wired connections, and different types of internets, wired connections, dial-up, ISDN, and so on. On the previous classes, we have discussed from chapter 1 Introduction to Internet these following things: history of the internet, technical viewpoint, routers, who governs the internet. Different groups has taking the volunteer and responsibility for developing the internet, like IAB, ICAN, then W3C. And after that already we have discussed on how the internet works, how to log on to the internet connection, the internet service provider, factor affecting the choice of IS modem, then working of a modem. Today Today we are going to discuss on topic types of internet connections. And to get internet connection, we need to see the services provided by the internet service provider. So internet access refers to the means by which users connect to the internet. The common method of internet access include dial-up connections, integrated services, digital network, ISDN, broadband, digital subscriber line, DSL, which is called cable service, satellite service, and wireless service, Wi-Fi. All these can be grouped into wired or wireless internet connections. So to get the internet connection with the wires also you can get it, or without wires, that means wireless internet connections. Wired connections, first of all, let us know about wired connections. In wired networking technology, data is transmitted through wires or cables such as coaxial cables, twisted pair cables, Ethernet cables, and optical fibers. These following cables gives a brief summary about this. In that, these following cables, to know about that, you can see the table. On the table, it has given the brief summary, how it works, what is the speed, and all this information you can get it on this table. You see the parameter of the cable, the data transfer rate, data transfer range, then cost of cable. So first one is twisted pair cable. The twisted pair cable, 10 Mbps to 10 Gbps, 100 meter long and least cost, that means not much costly. Next is coaxial cable, 100 Mbps speed, data transfer rate is 100 Mbps, and it is 185 meter to 500 meter, more than Ethernet cable it is. That means it is costlier than the Ethernet cable. Then optical fiber cable, data transfer rate is more than 100 Gbps. Data transfer range is 2 kilometer and farther, and very expensive. These are mainly used by the service provider, mobile companies, or the telephone exchanges. No, they are using this type of cable. And for the user, mostly twisted pair cable we are using. So from this or among these, the first one is dial-up connection, internet dial-up connection. It is a connection between the computer and the ISP server with the help of a modem. So dial-up connections will help you to connecting between your computer and to the service provider. Dial-up connection is a limited time duration connection that uses the telephone line to connect to the ISP server. It is slower than other types of internet connections. One of the disadvantages of these types of connection is that the user cannot use the internet and the phone at the same time. So if you are using the dial-up connection, then make sure that it is only providing one of using. That means only single using. You cannot use simultaneously the internet as well as the phone. So this dial-up connection, this is the one disadvantage, and it is quite slower than the other types of internet connections. Next is ISDN. ISDN lines are used to transmit data over digital telephone lines. ISDN lines are used to transmit data, mainly for what purpose? To transmit data over digital telephone lines. So it is generally leased line dedicated of exclusive use of internet access. They ensure instant connectivity and are more efficient than dial-up connections. The internet connection through ISDN is also 2 to 4 times quicker than the fastest modem. ISDN lines are generally installed by corporates and institutions having a greater workload. That means ISDN who are the one using, mainly the institutions or the corporates, no, for their work purpose only, and it is faster than the dial-up connection and quicker than the 4 times quicker than the fastest modem, no? Mainly for the corporates and the institutions this is using, not for all general purpose. And after this is broadband services, which is using nowadays. Broadband or broad bandwidth. Broadband also is known as broad bandwidth. It is already given here. You can see here that broadband often shortened to bandwidth, broad bandwidth often shortened to broadband, it is called, is a high data transmission rate internet connection through which you can watch and download videos, check out live news and share huge files easily. Besides, a broadband connection does not keep your phone busy, so you can connect to the internet and make phone calls at the same time. DSL and cable connections are considered to be high speed broadband connections. So broadband connections mainly used for high data transmission rate, and you can watch videos also, download also news, and share also. You can share many things, and simultaneously you can use the broadband also or internet, and you can use the mobile line or telephone line also. So next is digital subscriber line, DSL. What is this? This is a popular consumer broadband technology capable of transmitting data faster than the dial-up connections. It provides digital data transmission over the wires of a local telephone network. The most popular version of consumer-ready DSL is asymmetric digital subscriber line, ADSL. DSL is digital subscriber line and asymmetric digital subscriber line, ADSL. It provides internet connection that is automatically established once the PC and ADSL modem are switched on and instant login procedure is completed. In DSL, the information does not require conversion into analog and it is transmitted directly as digital data. So in DSL broadband technology, mm, it is using to transmit data in digital way. uh, Before already we have discussed on modulation demodulation, which is sending data in the digital. It is not possible. Because of that, it has breaks into pieces and sending to analog signal and collect it as analog signal, then converting into digital. So digital data will be converted from digital to analog, then analog to digital, like that. But in digital subscriber line, you no need to face that problem. Direct digital data you can send it once your PCA and ADSL modem, and DSL, digital subscriber line. Actually, mostly the popular version is using the ADSL, which is called asymmetric digital subscriber line. So when these two modem are PC and modem switched on, no, the entire procedure is completed. DSL information does not require converting the data from analog to digital. So direct it can send as digital transmission is possible. Next is cable service. You can also connect to the internet through the same cable system that you use for watching television. This type of connection does not require dial-up, where, however, it is only available where a cable service is available. That means the cable service internet, also you can use it from the as the cable line, the cable line which you are using for telephone, no, watching television and all. It's not telephone, sorry, television. That cable also you can use as internet, so no problem. However, it is only available where cable service is available. Actually, it is not possible in all the areas where only the cable service is available. There it is possible. So that is wired connections we have learned or discussed. Now next is wireless connection. So on wire connections, what we have learned: twisted pair cables, Ethernet cables, optical fibers, then dial-up connections, ISDN, broadband service, digital subscriber line, then cable service. Now we're going to discuss on wireless connection, which services already we are using on our mobile also. So you can also connect to the internet through wireless media while you are away from home or office through wireless internet access. Some of the popular service wireless technologies are given below. So that means we can connect to the internet without wire also, and some of the example already it has given here. The first is satellite service. If digital subscriber line, DSL or cable services are unavailable in your area, you can still get a fast connection to the internet from various satellite service providers. ISP can connect to the internet via satellite, but the transmission can be affected by natural conditions like rain and storm. This type of connection does not require phone or cable lines and can be used anywhere in the world. So satellite services one, without wire also you can use it anywhere in the world, and only the problem is that natural calamity or the natural condition like rain and storm, at that time we get a low signal and all. Really that problem we face. Otherwise you can use it in all over the world anywhere. Next service is Wi-Fi. Wireless fidelity. The Wi-Fi full form is wireless fidelity. Wi-Fi provides wireless access to computers. This connection refers to a local area network that uses high frequency radio signals and or infrared waves infrared waves to send and receive data over the short distance. Many institutions such as hotels and airports offer public access to Wi-Fi networks so that the people can log on into the internet and receive email on the move. These locations are known as hotspots. Hotspots are areas with Wi-Fi service where the service can either be accessed free of charge or for a fee. So the Wi-Fi facility, not this wireless fidelity with a high frequency of radio signal or infrared signals. It is providing the providing facility for transferring data in short distance. And many of the hotels and institutions or companies and all, they are providing the Wi-Fi networks so that people can use it, and which is called especially or popularly known as hotspot. Hotspots are areas where with Wi-Fi services are given without that means free of cost. Also, you can use it in some areas. You need to pay also. Next is WiMAX. So here, first from wireless connections we have discussed on satellite service. Second is Wi-Fi, and third is WiMAX now. WiMAX, which stands for worldwide interoperability for microwave access, is a wireless technology to access the internet at a very high speed. WiMAX uses radio signals or microwave links to transmit data from one computer to another. While Wi-Fi coverage is limited to a small area, WiMAX offers a range of about 30 miles. So you see, it's like same as Wi-Fi only, but in WiMAX, with very high speed, you can use the internet. And area wise also, it is bigger than Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi, it is in small area you can use it, but WiMAX at the range of about 30 miles within that area. Like in the metropolitan city, they are using the WiMAX facility and all. So next is mobile connection, which you are already using. Mobile connections. So mobile connections, the smartphone those are having and all, we are using the internet, and even the students, you are having the online classes now. So which generation of mobile internet we are using, we are going to be discussed here on this topic now. So let's start. In the case of mobile internet connection, the computing device is not continuously connected to a base or central network. Instead, you use mobile phone towers to access the internet on the go. You only need to plug a USB modem to your laptop or use your cell phone to connect to the internet. The various generations of mobile communications are given here. The first one is 2G. First one is 2G. Second is 3G. Then 4G. And after 4G, which is the connections? Only you know the students, but in India still now it is not yet started, which is called 5G. Now, what is this 2G, 3G and 4G? We know about this 2G, 3G, 4G and 5G. So let us know elaborately. 2G mobile data services started in the second generation. That means internet when it is introduced, after that for public commercialization, at that time when it is used, that is the second generation technology, mobile data, mainly for mobile data. Every new generation marks an improvement in the transmission technology, data rates and frequency bandwidth. So in second generation data plan, they have improved the transmission technology and all, and data rates also, frequency bandwidth also. Even though it is not up to the mark, then next third generation of mobile telecommunication technology provides high data transfer speed of at least 200 kbps. Kbps means kilobytes per second. It finds application in video call, mobile internet access, GPS and fixed wireless internet access. 4G, the fourth generation which succeeded 3G offers even higher rates of data transfer. The speed can reach 100 Mbps for mobile users and up to 1 Gbps for fixed test stations. This technology is basically used for high quality audio video data transfer such as gaming, high definition mobile TV and cloud computing. So 3G also is giving a good service, and after that the 4G is better than 3G, which have 100 Mbps. We can use it with high quality audio video data transfer, and such as gaming also you can play online game and all. High definition TV online you can watch, and cloud computing also you can do it. But by looking at this 4G speed and all, local area, really we are getting this 4G speed and all, that also mm, the question mark is raised, no? So after 4G, the 5G. So 5G till now in India not yet introduced. Because of that it is not given here in this book. All right, so today up to this, and next topic is on the next day of class, software. Okay, software we are going to learn. So on today's class, types of internet connections. On this topic we have learned about wired connections, which is providing the twisted cables, coaxial cables, Ethernet cables, optical fiber cables. Then different services provided for internet connection, dial-up connection, ISDL connection, ISDN, which is called the over the digital telephone line it can be shared, ISDN connection. And next, all broadband services. Broadband services already have discussed. This is faster than the dial-up and ISDL. The digital subscriber line, which is providing a facility of sending digital data transfer directly. You don't need to transfer it from digital to analog and analog to direct. We can send cable services, where the cable services facilities provided, or facilities available to watch the TV. There only you can use the internet services with the cable lines also, cable lines or wires also. Then next is wireless connections. On wireless connections, the first satellite services in all over the world we can use it with this service, no, anywhere. Then Wi-Fi in short range hotspot we can provide with if it is it can be provide free also, or with fee also you can provide it. And quite many areas you can get a Wi-Fi in metropolitan cities, shopping malls, railway station and all. Okay, this facility is provided. And but bigger than that, WiMAX next is the quite large in area, no, it's larger than Wi-Fi, no, in high speed also, and quite huge area, no, almost about 30 miles, no? In this type of facilities mainly using the metropolitan city, you know. Okay, and after that, which we have discussed last, mobile connection, no, 2G, 3G and 4G, this connection. So okay, so as I said, this is the last for today. And before I end the class, dear students, please you listen the question carefully and try to be reply on time. The first question: full form of ISDN. Second question: full form of DSL. So first question you can write like this: expand the form ISDN. Second question: expand the form DSL. And expand the form Wi-Fi. Next question, which is third question: what is the data transfer rate of coaxial cable? Fifth question: what is the data transfer range of optical fiber cable? What is the cost of, that means Question number 6. What is the cost of optical fiber cables? Next, question number 7. What is the name of what is the full name of broadband, which is often shortened to broadband? It is called the full name of broadband. That question answer you to find out. And next question, I think question number 8. I think next question, what is the full form of ADSL, or expand the form ADSL? Then from the satellite wireless connections, from there Wi-Fi fidelity or Wi-Fi. What is the facility of Wi-Fi? Question number 9. Then what is the facility of WiMAX? And from mobile connections, transfer rate speed. What is the transfer rate speed of 3G, and what is the transfer rate speed of 4G? These two. Okay, so to adapt to this, thank you very much and bye.